Billy Beane was a journeyman player. Played for the Mets, played for the Padres, moved around Major League Baseball. He was here for 3 years as kind of a part-time outfielder, up with a big club, down in the minor leagues, etc. At the end of his career, he went public that he was gay. Very intellectual guy. I had the chance to interview him twice on Sports Talk Radio. I knew of his career, and then obviously when the story came out about being a homosexual, he got hired by Major League Baseball as a vice president. The correct term was vice president of diversity. What he was a player advocate for players who were gay. And he went to every spring training camp, and during a regular season, he would make appearances in clubhouses and do Q&As with the entire roster and sit and talk. And he was not telling you had to accept a homosexual teammate, but he wanted questions from you. If you had questions about what you felt, how you should act, is there something out there I don't know about this that you could inform me? His own personal story was really hard because he was, quote, in the closet as a minor league player and a major league player for a decade. And then he finally went public. And he was so smart and so intellectual, and he could tell you where this came from, why he was the way he was, whether it was hereditary, genetics, choice, etc. And he did so much. And there have not been, I don't believe, ever since he went public, I don't believe there have been any players that have come out in the major leagues and said, I am gay. In the minor leagues, there have. And in the minor leagues, and those guys there was a caste system in the minor leagues I was told about that was horrible, that these guys were treated poorly, by their teammates in Toledo because they were gay. And sometimes the word gets out, sometimes the word never gets out. But the minor league players flocked to him to counsel with him. What he did was, on behalf of baseball, special. Smart guy, fought an unbelievable battle with acute leukemia. In less than 1 year, he passed on, but hell of a guy. And I sat there, I learned so much from him and the approach to how he dealt with his life and the message he wanted to deliver to players and what his impact on guys in AAA and AA and even the Caribbean players who did not speak the language very well was pretty doggone impressive. So baseball's mourning him, and a lot of people in baseball have spoken glowingly about Billy Beane.
See, that's the right approach, just to talk about it, have a conversation. Because for some men, it's such a voodoo topic, that they can't speak openly. And so Billy Beane, I think that's terrific. The way he handled that. And it's a sad moment for baseball, and hopefully baseball will continue making strides. But isn't it kind of interesting that there are two Billy Beanes?
Yeah, there's the Billy Beane, the former baseball executive, Oakland Athletics, Moneyball and all that, but he spells his last name differently than this Billy Beane does.
The other crazy part is that my wife's first crush in elementary school was a young boy named Billy Beane. And it wasn't either of these two guys. So just kind of a fun name too. But yeah, this guy, I remember when he was doing the tours around MLB and they did interviews with him on the MLB channel. This guy was first class.
Yeah, he's going to be missed and taken way too early. He was only 59. His impact after his career, more impressive than his baseball career as a player.
Oh, of course. Absolutely.
Yeah. On we go. Next question.